Good morning. Today's topic is how do organisms reproduce? The first question is the reproductive parts of angiosperms are located in the dash. So the reproductive parts of angiosperms are located in the flower, right? The flower is the reproductive part of the flower, the reproductive part of a plant. So the reproductive parts of angiosperms are located in the flower. Then second question, name the different parts of a flower. Different parts of a flower are sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. So different parts of a flower are sepals, petals, stamens, and carpels. So third question, stamens and carpels are the dash parts of a flower which contain the dash cells. Stamens and carpels are the reproductive parts of a flower which contain the germ cells, right? Stamens and carpels are nothing but the female reproductive organ and male reproductive organ, right? Parts of a flower which contains the germ cells. Then fourth question, what functions do the petals serve? What is the function of the petals? Petals, collectively called the corolla, are also sterile floral parts that usually serve to attract specific pollinators to the flower. That is, they help in the process of pollination. Normally, the flowers, the petals are so colorful, right? The petals, collectively called the corolla, are also sterile floral parts that usually serve to attract specific pollinators to the flower. That is, they help in the process of pollination. Then fifth question, what functions do the sepals serve? Sepals, which are usually green, typically function as protection for the flower in bud and often as support for the petals when in bloom. So what is the function of the petals? Petals to attract the pollinators like the insects or the bees. Then what is the function of the sepals? The sepals serve as the sepals protect the flower when it is a bud. So sixth question, the flower may be dash and dash. The flower may be dash when it contains either stamens or carpels. The flower may be unisexual. A unisexual flower is papaya and watermelon. When it contains either stamens or carpels, either male reproductive part or the female reproductive part, that is called as unisexual flower. What is a stamen? Stamen is a male reproductive part and it produces pollen grains that are yellowish in color. So stamen is the male reproductive part which consists of the anther and the filament, and it produces pollen grains that are yellowish in color. Eighth question, carpel is present in the center of a flower and it is the dash reproductive part. Carpel is present in the center of a flower and it is the female reproductive part. So style, stigma and ovary together called as the female reproductive part as nothing but the carpel. Ninth question, a carpel has dash parts. A carpel has 3 parts. 10th question, what are the parts of a carpel? The swollen bottom part is the ovary, middle elongated part is the style, and the terminal part which may be sticky is the stigma. So stigma, style and ovary together called as the carpel, which is nothing but the female reproductive part of a flower. Thank you.